You know that thing you see every single day? The one that feels so familiar, maybe even ordinary? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on our sun, because this star at the center of our lives, it's one of the most mysterious and powerful things we've ever encountered.
It's just always there. From sunrise to sunset, it's a constant. It's so fundamental to everything we do that, honestly, it's really easy to just take it for granted. So let's ask the big question. Beyond just being a bright light in the sky, what is the sun really? Like, what's it even made of? And how in the world does it have so much power over us? All right, let's dig in.
Okay, first things first, let's get right to the core of what the sun actually is. Time to peel back that first layer of this huge cosmic mystery. And here it is, the most important fact to get us started. The sun is a star. Simple, right? It's not a planet, not a moon, it's a star. Just like all those other little twinkles you see in the night sky. But what does that actually mean? What does it take to be a star?
Well, here's the official breakdown. A star, our sun included, isn't solid. You can't land on it. Not at all. It's a gigantic swirling ball of gas. And the cool part is, it makes its own heat and light, and then just blasts that energy out into space. So, the big takeaway here. The sun has no solid ground. It's not some giant burning rock floating out there. Nope. It's a super dynamic, gassy powerhouse. And that is the key difference between a star and a planet like our home, Earth. All right, so we know what it is, but now let's try to wrap our heads around just how big it is. And I gotta warn you, the numbers we're about to get into are kind of mind-bending. We all say the sun is big, but what does that even look like? If you put our home, planet Earth, right next to it, how would they compare? Get ready for this. You could cram 1.3 million Earths inside the sun. Let that sink in for a second. 1.3 million. It's a scale that's just staggering. The sun isn't just bigger than Earth, it's more massive than literally everything else in our solar system put together.
And its reach, it's huge. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from us. That giant distance is actually the sweet spot. It's what makes life here possible, right? Far enough away that we don't get fried, but close enough to soak up all that energy.
So with that incredible size comes an equally incredible force. A force that basically runs our entire cosmic neighborhood. We're talking about gravity.
It's really just simple physics, you know? More mass equals more gravity. And since the sun has over 99% of all the mass in our solar system, yeah, its gravity is the undisputed king. No contest.
And here's how that plays out. Basically, that powerful gravity reaches out and grabs everything, planets, asteroids, comets, the whole shebang. Then it pulls them all into these steady paths we call orbits, so they're all just constantly circling around it. If it weren't for that gravitational anchor, all the planets would just zip off into the endless dark of space.
Which brings us right back home to us, because beyond gravity, the sun's most important gift is its energy. To put it simply, without the intense heat and light beaming from our star, life here on Earth just wouldn't be possible, period.
Okay, let's wrap this up by talking about our personal connection to the sun. Because even with that huge distance between us, our relationship is, surprisingly, pretty direct.
Now this is a really important thing to remember. Out of all the trillions of stars out there in the universe, the sun is our local one. It's literally in our cosmic backyard. Just for perspective, the next closest star is more than 4 light years away. So yeah, the sun is right next door.
So that brings up a cool question. How long does it actually take for sunlight to travel all that way, all 150 million kilometers, to get to us?
The answer is just over 8 minutes. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to be exact. So think about this. The sunlight that you feel on your face right now actually left the sun about 8.5 minutes ago. So when you look at the sun, you're literally looking back in time. How cool is that?
And that just leaves us with this one kind of awe-inspiring thought to chew on. Our sun, which is just one average star among billions and billions, is this unbelievably huge and powerful engine. It just makes you want to look up at the night sky and wonder, if our closest star is this powerful, what else is out there?